Hello friends, welcome to Go Go Hippie again. So I wanted to do another get ready with me. I think this one will be released next week by the time you're doing this, but I mentioned in my last video, and I'm just gonna be putting on my makeup before work while I do this. And I just sidebar, if you have like really sensitive skin like I do, and also I got sunburn, terrible, put on your sunscreen, y'all. This is really great. CeraVe eye repair cream, love it, love CeraVe, no scent, and this is just under the eye cream that I'm gonna put on before makeup. But just sidebar, I struggled with eczema as a kid for a really long time. And I have medicine, I still have it a little bit, so I like to recommend the products that have really helped for me, so you don't have to spend tons of time going out there and trying, because I probably have tried every single thing they've created for eczema for the last 30 years now. So anyways, so last video I mentioned that I really wanted to build this channel and focus on helping beginners that are wanting to learn to resell with just tips and tricks that I have found most helpful. I want to do sourcing videos, I want to do listing videos, but I thought it would be really great because I've had a break. Like the last month I travel a lot for work and I've had a little break, so I've had more time to devote, and I do this part-time to listing. And I talked about last time, and if you want to see that video, I'll link it somewhere here where you can go watch that. But basically, don't make the mistake I did. I got way too much inventory last year because I just shopped too much. I got too excited thrifting. I was going new places and it's like, oh, this could sell. And I got ahead of myself, and I've learned a lot, and I want you guys to avoid the same mistakes. So the last couple weeks I've been focusing on listing more what I have, and I have been cherry picking my items based on seasonality. So I'm trying to go through my bins and pull the things that I think are more related to spring, Easter, summer coming up, because I think they're gonna sell better. And so far, and actually there are a few exceptions, so that or like higher priced items I'm trying to get listed so I can recoup that cost. And so far it's been working really well. My sales, like I just woke up again today and I woke up to another sale, and I can't tell you like what a great feeling that is, but it's just proof that the more that you put in and the more that you're consistent, I would say consistency is huge with listing and posting, the more you're gonna get out of reselling. So today I wanted to go over 10 items that have sold within 30 days or less, and I would say actually the majority of these, like some of these are a couple days, and I have them listed right here for you guys, but not 30, like all of these are on the lower end. I would say 2 weeks or less even. So just really cool. I had one sale on Mercari, one sale on eBay, and the rest are Poshmark. And I have been accepting offers. I do feel like that helps. I guess everybody calls it the algorithm. So let me hang on 1 second. I did not bring my foundation over with the sunscreen in it. Hang tight. So my favorite sale, I have had and signed up for the Mercari app for a while now, but I haven't really done anything with it. I don't even think I've purchased anything on there. And I've just been kind of researching with other resellers or what sells best on different platforms, right? And I know there's 4 major ones. There's some others out there, probably some that I don't know about yet. But what I found is that I didn't know that you can't sell used like cosmetics and perfumes on every single platform. So if you're selling that sort of stuff, you have to be careful. I've had an expensive perfume that I haven't been using. I probably have way more perfume than I should, and I'll probably be listing some more too. But this was, and I will link these on the screen for you guys to see while I'm talking about them. So this is Rolling in Love by Killian, and it's a very deep, woody scent. I'll list the scents for you too so you could see what it is. But I went ahead because it was a higher sale. The bottle was like 90% full, and this bottle retails for, I want to say like almost $200, maybe a little less than $200. I'll edit this out if I made a mistake on that. But it was 90% full. I did include shipping for that, so the buyer, like I would pay for the shipping on that. I thought that would make it sell a little bit quicker. I listed it for $110. I still had the box with it to ship with, and it sold within like 2 days. So I was thrilled with that purchase. That was my favorite purchase so far actually in this video. Oh, there might be one more that's my favorite. The second sale that I made was this Cynthia Ashby linen lag and look tunic, and I found this at a local thrift store. I probably paid maybe like $4 to $5 for it, I think is what the shirts are priced. And I've been hanging on to it for a little bit, but because it was the material and I had looked up the brand, it had a great sell-through rate. The only thing that it didn't have going for it, I would say, is that it was a size small. Super cute. You could wear it with many different things. It was white and it had this really cool navy stitching, so that added a little fun to it, and it had one pocket on the side. So that actually sold on eBay for full asking price of $45, and I probably made about $31 off of that, so without including cost of goods. So that's amazing. Love that sale. That's kind of the price point I'm looking at moving forward. I'm going to steer clear after I get through my death pile to make sure my average sales price stays up, because I've been kind of selling a lot of lower end items with the exception of this list, because I've been cherry picking my inventory. The next thing, and this might be my favorite, so I have started cross-listing on Depop, eBay, and Poshmark, not everything on Mercari, but this was, I found this at the bins. It was either in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, but this was a vintage baby Looney Tunes crib blanket, super cute. Tweety, Sylvester, I think Daffy's on there, and this air balloon. There was a couple spots on the back. I did notate that on the listing. I think the buyer could, and I made sure to list all of this in the description, that they can get it out with some OxyClean. I just didn't have the time to do that. It sold for $45 and it sold on Poshmark. I made about $36 and maybe it cost $2 at the bin, so over $30 profit. I am sold on that. Awesome. The next thing, I was hesitant to pick this up. I honestly forgot where I got this at, and I plan to be better with this in the future, just with my notating where I got everything once I get through my death pile. But I had looked this up, been trying to look everything up in the store, but I've had it since last year. It is this pajama, and excuse me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but super cute banana leaf robe. Their pajamas seem to sell really well. If you haven't checked them out, I would check out definitely if you're looking or you come across this brand, comps. This was missing the tie. I did notate that in the description. There were exact comps like it that I've sold, so I sold it for a little bit less. It went for, I think, $25. So I took about $20 out of that. Maybe paid, I probably wouldn't have paid more than $5, so let's just call it a $15 profit. So great sale. The next, this is the sale I actually woke up to this morning. So I found this. This is a Billabong super cute new without tags sweater. It still had the large sticker on the front. Super cute boho flower. I had been researching that all of, start doing my makeup. I have been researching like all of those surfer-esque brands like Billabong, Roxy, probably missing some, Quicksilver, like do well in the spring and summertime. So I was like, even though it's a sweater, it's a lightweight sweater, it's new without tags, so it had a lot going for it. I actually didn't know if I was gonna pick this up at the bins or not, but it was super lightweight. It sold for full asking price without an offer, love those, for $27. So I probably made like 21-ish dollars on this. It probably was only $1, and this I got at the Miami or Fort Lauderdale bins, so $20 profit, super happy with that. Sidebar, I actually do need to start doing my makeup, and I will talk to you guys. So this is, oh, I have to talk about this too. So this I feel like is not a well-known brand. It's called Carpe, and this is Lasting Matte. I like makeup that already has sunscreen in it because I'm bad about remembering to put on stuff, and this is really great for sensitive skin as well. There's no scent to it. Yeah, and it's super lightweight. This is actually, it's a matte finish, but it's meant to be used as a primer. I don't really put any more makeup on over this if I'm using it for the day, but just wanted to throw that out there. And please let me know in the comments if you like this style of video, or if you like don't want to hear about my makeup choices. If you don't, feel free to skip ahead to the next 5 items that I'm going to be talking about. There is a good one. I don't even think I went over, no, the perfume was definitely the highest, but I do have a lot of another larger sale that's coming up, so that's cool. And it's just super lightweight, like, and it covers my red, and I just really like it that it already has sunscreen in it and it doesn't feel heavy on my face, so that's super, super cool. All right, so put on some blush. If you don't have this, this is Makeup by Mario. My mom got me hooked to this stuff, and I love, love, love this color. It's like, I think it's raspberry. Super fun. Okay. So the next item that has sold is this Victoria's Secret athletic bra. This was a size 34D. I will suggest if you're picking up bras, they're very easy to list. I think I got this one at a yard sale, and I probably did not pay more than $2 for it, but since they're just so easy to list, I thought it would be a quick flip. I've been kind of testing bras out more. So this, I probably would have had it listed for $15 on Poshmark. Like, all the likers get an automatic, I think I have it sent to a 15% offer if they like it, to try and move the inventory out. I feel like that's been working really, really well. So this actually sold on one of those offers for $13. So I probably made about $10 on this after cost of goods. Let's call it like $8, so not a great sale. I don't know if I will pick up this. Some Victoria's Secret stuff does sell well for me, but I'm noticing a lot of it like, I've had a new with tags Victoria's Secret that I wanted to recoup what I paid for the bra because I've gained some weight since then, and it's just not moving. So we'll see in the future, but I would probably pick this up again just because it's I would call it a bread and butter item, and people are always looking for bras. I don't know if you've been to Victoria's Secret lately, but they can get a pretty expensive. So that was a cool sale. Oh, the next, okay. So this, I was in the bins. This is a Zimmermann one-piece black strappy bodysuit. I would say this is a definite bolo. So when I got this from the bins, I was digging through, I immediately, like, so this bathing suit was not classed like it is now in the pictures. Like, I was just feeling, and I could kind of feel that it was like this swimmy like material. And then I saw the tag and I was like, oh, like, you can just tell. I feel like when you've been doing this enough and you're digging through the bins, even when you're looking through the racks and your fingers come across something that's made of quality. And I could also tell by the clasp on this bathing suit, they were like a matte clasp where it, like, they go in together and then clip. You could just tell that it's nicer. So I knew the name of Zimmermann. I think they actually have a magazine too, and anyways, you could just tell from the quality of the bathing suit that this was quality, and it was a swimsuit. I literally probably paid less than $1 for this at the bins. So I wanted to play around with this. So this was a size 4. It was a smaller size, so it didn't have really that going for it, but I listed it. I think I was looking at comps and they were kind of like all over the place. My goal is to move things quickly, but I'm also experimenting. So this bathing suit probably retailed for like way over $100. I would say even $200. I'll edit this video out if that is incorrect. But if it is under $200, it would be under the higher end of $200. It was in excellent condition. There were no flaws. Maybe the person wore it once, it looked like, if at all. So I actually had this listed for like $100, and I just wanted to see how it would perform, how it would do. Because it was a smaller size, I kept that into consideration, and I wanted this to move. So somebody sent me an offer for $55. I didn't want to counter and lose the sale, so I just accepted. Let me know in the comments if you think that that was a bad call. But since I only paid like less than $1 for this, I think that's a really great profit. It sold on Poshmark and I made $44, and then let's call it $43 after the cost of goods. So quick sale, so happy with it. This was a M&S Indigo collection. This is something I cherry picked out of my bins of death pile inventory that I have. But this was a super cute, I knew this was gonna sell. I didn't want to price it too high. Comps were kind of all over the place. This had a lot of things going for it. It was super lightweight. The material was great. I think it was all cotton. It still had the extra button intact. It looked like the person like may have worn it once. Super cute boho peacock dress with really cute boho embellishments, stretchy back. I did find stock photos, but it wasn't in the same print of this. So I listed for 25, or no, I think I had it listed for 30. Somebody sent me an offer for 25. Highly, like, of course I accepted that. And then I profited $20. Cost of goods, I probably wouldn't have paid more than $5 for this. So we're looking at 15. So that's great. This is something that would have been great to find at the bins because it was so lightweight. It probably would have been less than $1. The next thing, this is one of my favorite sales. So again, I am experimenting just with everything in the reselling world still. I learn stuff new every day. I've been doing this for a couple years now, but part-time. I would love to get to the point where, I don't know, if I, one day, full-time, I would love to be full-time, but this I actually got at a Ross, and I am on the lookout. I've experimented with a few things before that did not go well, and it was really hard to recoup what I paid for it, but I have been just watching in my research. A lot of different resellers have been saying like how good Ralph Lauren by Lauren, and in particular the black tag. So this dress was actually at Ross. This was on sale in the clearance section. Had the Ralph Lauren tags. That's something that I look at when I find things there. Still had the Lauren by Ralph Lauren tag. This dress retailed for, I think like it was $348, which is wild. It was this beautiful black tuxedo gown. It was a size 8. I'm a little bit heavier than that right now, but this is something that I would have totally gone for style-wise, but it was just gorgeous. It was weird. I had a few like weird questions on this, like even though it's new with tags, was it worn? I was like, no, do people do that? Do people wear stuff that's new with tags and then try and sell it? Oh, that's terrible. No, this was not worn. It was brand new. So it retailed for $348. I had it listed for probably $120. I think this went out on an offer that was 15% off maybe because it sold for $108. I made about $86 on it, and maybe I paid $26, $27 with taxes, so I profited like $60 on this dress. And the buyer was really happy, and I hope they look stunning in it because it was gorgeous. The last thing, or the last item I want to go over, so this, and I'm still experimenting with bras. So this is a Spanx Illusion bra. This was in a nude tan color. It was in excellent condition. I think it might have only been worn once. I did get this at a local Salvation Army and paid about maybe $2. I think their bras are there. So I think I had it listed for $20. It sold for full asking price. So I took home about $16 and profited $14 after taking into account the cost of goods. So overall, I'm just really happy with how things are going. I'm going to try to continue and list as much as I can. And yeah, I think those are some pretty exciting sales. I would love to hear about some of your wins too and get any feedback you have on these videos. This is only going to be my second one, and I'm used to short form content, I would say. So just curious what everybody's reaction to this is going to be. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have found all of those items helpful and in your reselling journey, and I can't wait until I put another one of these out next week. And ta-ta for now from Go Go Hippie.